turned into fight night. What's up, guys? It's your girl E, and I'm back with another review. Now, if you missed it, child, episode 17 dropped yesterday, and whew, a whole lot happened. Now, child, when I tell you so much happened, I mean so much happened. Like, this has got to be the most staticky, beefed out episode for sure all season. This tops everything I've seen so far. So let's go ahead and get into it. So yeah, pretty much the episode starts off with Callie and Jelly Bean going at it. From the last episode where we left off, they were already at dinner, so that's where it continued. So pretty much Callie and Jelly are going at it, like, you know, based off of the beef that they had before at the previous elimination where Jelly pretty much snuck Callie. So they're throwing food at each other. I thought they was gonna hit heads or something, because they, you know, they looked like they was getting ready. Like, you know, they were both coming to the middle of the dining room. So I'm like, oh shoot, it's about to go down. DTB is so retarded, you guys. This girl over here trying to start a food fight. Like, but I'm not gonna lie, that's some ish I would do. One thing I've noticed about the girls when they get into it, they start dropping all the tea. Like, literally, Jelly Bean was like, Callie, you was just trying to be cool with me off the camera. Now you trying to be over here fronting for the camera like we still got beef or something. So I don't know how true that is, but you know, we see that Gretch is cool with Jelly Bean, but you know, she's saying she's gonna take up for Callie, but I don't know if there was some type of friendship going on off camera. You know what I'm saying? Next, we have Callie and Jayla getting into it, basically over Gretchen, because, you know, Gretchen was putting her 2 cents in, security was holding her back, and Jayla was pretty much like, listen, if you jump in, I'm hopping in and I'm whooping your B-U-T-T, okay? And Callie was like, you're not doing nothing, and pretty much brought up the situation with like the girls previously jumping Gretchen and all types of ish and stuff like that. So they got into it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, are we gonna get another Callie and Jayla fights? Because I don't know, the fans might be, you know, open to seeing that. I'm just saying, like, that last Jayla and Callie fight, you know, we got some unfinished business we need to handle. Next thing we know, Nunu and Anna start going at it again, and pretty much Nunu is like saying like, you're gonna need my BD to come and save you when I come and get you, like, you know, like, go call my BD and tell him to come protect you, basically. And Anna was like, girl, your BD don't even want you, blah blah blah. Anna was pretty much saying like, girl, if your baby daddy knew how many, you know, D's you like, I don't think he would like that. So some of the tea is being spilled. When the girls are leaving the dining area, Mariah and Anna Lynn have a little time to talk, and pretty much Anna was like, why you got your girl coming at me? Like, we have an understanding. So Mariah's like, I didn't tell that girl to do nothing. Like, you know, she just, you know, did that on her own. I wasn't expecting her to do that, and nobody's gonna touch you. I'm gonna make sure of that. So pretty much what Anna said in the confessional was true. Like, you over here taking up for somebody who's gonna turn around and fight you for me. So that's the only part that I kind of didn't like as far as it went with Nunu, because girl, like, why are you taking that from Mariah? To be honest, that's the only part I didn't really like with the whole Nunu and Anna situation. I get that there's an environment, a work environment that they have, and I understand that they have things like they have to do to make the season interesting, but I just feel like the way that Nunu inserted herself, it just seems kind of random. And then it's gonna look really crazy if Mariah turns around and fights you for Anna, because that's who you're taking up for. But then again, you know, I'm not there, I don't really know what happens behind the scenes. I'm just giving my perspective from a viewer's point of view. So it's already established, the replacements are coming in the house, and they're coming in hard. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I wish there was more of the replacements left. There was only 2 replacements left that, you know, were going to be moving into the house. Jelly Bean skedaddle, she got the F up out of there. She said, listen, y'all not about to make me look crazy on camera no more. Okay, I am mad at her. But yeah, there's only 2 replacements left out of all the replacements that were available all season, and I just felt like they sent too many of them home, and now it's like the numbers are like outweighed. I would have at least liked to have seen 4 replacements come in the house you know, because now it's like a replacements versus the main house type of thing, and they're like outnumbered. So Gretchen and Jelly Bean end up going home, and honestly, I can truly say I might kind of miss Gretchen. You know, that's my that is my you know what I'm saying? Like, she kind of grew on me a little bit, and I can't lie, she's just hilarious. Like, she don't even gotta try. So, you know, it brought some like good entertainment to the show. I'll give her that. So now we're at the beach, and we're with Scotty and Tink, and we're taking a little stroll, okay? And like, pretty much they were talking. Scotty really takes me out with her sarcastic confessionals, because she was like, what did she even say? She was like, pretty much Tink was telling me she wasn't okay with how Keva addressed me and Taseki, and I definitely understand her. Scotty, you playing real hard right now. Stop freaking playing, girl. Stop freaking playing. I think something might have happened behind the scenes between Scotty and Tink as far as like the relationship. You know, all the girls are still really getting to know each other, but I feel like Scotty is kind of taking a step back from Tink a little bit as far as like defending her, because you could kind of see like she's being sarcastic in her confessionals when it comes to Tink. Like, why would you say you understand her and she's basically taking up for you and Taseki? Like, you know, it was just the way she said it was kind of funny. It was just the way she kind of said it that was funny. And you know me, I'm a sarcastic person myself, so I pick up on sarcasm real quick. So, you know what I'm saying? I see something is going on there. Something is going on there. We're gonna find out. So Tinka, Biggie, Meatball, and Tinka all meet up at the beach, and pretty much they're talking about the situation with Nunu, Anna, and like everything that happened at dinner. And next thing you know, Tinka brings up a situation that she wanted to talk about with Meatball, and basically called her out for being a bad friend. She was like, Meatball, you never had my back. You know, you're never there to congratulate me. You're never there for my biggest moments. You're never happy for me. Child, she let it be known. She put it all on the floor. Tinka was pretty much saying that Meatball is a bad friend, that she's never there for her highest moments to congratulate her. She doesn't support her the way that she supports Meatball, and she pretty much put it all on the floor. I don't think Meatball liked that one bit. No, she didn't. No. Tink was letting it be known, like, Meatball, you did all of this over a baddie chain instead of being happy for me that I got one before you. But Meatball felt real different about the situation. Meatball felt like Tink treats her very poorly, that Tink got on the show and started making friends with these other girls, forgot her, neglected her, and was pretty much like, F her. So Meatball was pretty much saying like, you know, F these girls, you knew me first, you don't need them, you need me. So yeah, it just was a hot mess, child. Like, the girls was getting into it at the beach, and they was causing a whole lot of commotion. Like, and honestly, I saw this coming. I think we all kind of did from the previous episodes. Like, this was building up, and I'm not gonna lie, from the beginning of the season, I was wondering, like, are these girls sisters? Are they best friends? Because they don't even hang out with each other on the show. And one thing that I can say is that I noticed in the beginning, Meatball was really just kind of, you know, moving solo. Like, Tink was with Natalie and Scotty, and you know, on that side, and Meatball was just like kind of floating around, just kicking it with everybody type ish, you know. So that was something that I was wondering too, like, how come they never really hang out? Like, so Meatball felt like Tink was supposed to have her back, you know. She was pretty much upset, like, why would you bring this to the show? And you can tell, like, immediately when it all happened, like, she immediately was trying to walk away and get out of there, taking off her mics. Like, she was super pissed. Another thing that really had me cracking up was Scotty and these confessionals, child. Like, when Meatball and Tink were going through their little situation, like, you know, Tink was like crying to her and stuff like that, and like, I don't know, like, in the moment it seemed like she was being sarcastic in the moment too, I'm not gonna lie, because when Tink was like walking away from the camera, she was like, hold on, you walking too fast. And Tink was like, I'm not fake like y'all, and blah blah blah. And then in the confessional, she was like, when Tink was telling her side to Scotty in the confessional, she was like, I'm just here to hear her side and to hear her out and stuff like that, basically like letting it be known like she's not taking her side, but she's here to hear it out. So Scotty, I feel like you're trying to tell us something, but I could be wrong. I don't know. So apparently Tink did a diss track on Meatball because Meatball was talking about her daughter, and I guess Meatball had flew to Florida or Miami to come and visit Tink. This was probably before Baddies, I'm guessing, and pretty much Meatball said that Tink left her in the house for like 11 days with no food, and I guess she linked up with some girls and ganged up on Tink with them, and it was just a whole bunch of back and forth that we didn't even know about, y'all. So yeah, they pretty much was airing each other out on the episode, and pretty much Tink was like, you know what, I'm done with you. I have a daughter at home, and I'm not gonna let you embarrass me no more. Like, you know, this friendship is over, pretty much. Meatball had said, you left me in the house for 12 days. And Tink was like, you were supposed to be there to support me. And Meatball was like, I wasn't there to support you. I was there to see what you had going on. How can I support you when you don't got nothing? Like, dang. Like, you did not hold back at all. Like, you went in on your girl. And we could all see that, like, Tink was very upset about that. And was like, you see, you guys, I told you she was a hater. I told you. And I don't know. I feel like Meatball probably just said that to really piss her off, but then again, could she be serious? I don't know. Like, what do y'all think? Do y'all think Meatball was serious with that comment, or do y'all feel like she was just trying to like piss Tink off or something like that? I mean, it was a really heated argument, so I don't know if this was like Meatball's opportunity to really say how she felt about Tink, or if she was just saying things out of anger, but it just wasn't looking good, child. So yeah, Tink pretty much told her like, it's over, we're done, I'm not effing with you, and walked off with Scotty running behind her to make sure she was cool and everything like that. So Meatball pretty much said like she was done with Tink because like you're building bonds with girls that you just met here, you forgot all about me, F them, you don't need them, like you got me, but she basically chose up, so Meatball pretty much said she was done with Tink too, like she was over it, and she just wasn't feeling like she was being treated good. So the replacements are finally coming in the house, the moment we've all been waiting for, and pretty much it's just Keva and Nunu as Jelly being left for some reason. And yeah, they was pretty much going room to room looking for their room, like basically letting the girls know like they here, what's up. And everybody pretty much met up in the kitchen, and pretty much Anna and Nunu just immediately started going at it with each other. So DTB pretty much stepped in and told the replacements like, look, the energy was bad last night. Some of the girls are just not comfortable with y'all being in the house right now. So, y'all not about to just walk in here and think y'all about to stay in here tonight when, people are uncomfortable. Next thing we know, they headed to the living room, child, and DTB asked Nunu, like, do you want to fight Anna? And she was like, yeah. And, DTB asked Anna, well, do you want to fight? And Anna was like, I want her touch basically, but she can't fight because her face is injured. So Anna pretty much tagged in DTB, and DTB basically was now fighting Nunu for Anna. Child, it done turned into fight night. I'm telling you, it turned into fight night. It was giving very much Jailbird, Jailhouse, watching a fight in the pod type ish, like locked up, they won't let me out. Like, it went wild, you guys. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I was captured, I was captivated, all of that. They did their big one with this episode. Round one, DTB and Nunu. Off the top, I'ma just have to say DTB won. Like, there's no argument about it. I mean, Nunu came close, but I just feel like ultimately DTB has been doing this longer. She's been fighting longer. She got more stance, more stamina. And then again, she is bigger than Nunu too. So like, but Nunu definitely stood her ground. I do like Nunu and I like DTB. So I'm gonna have to be real. From my point of view, it looked like DTB won. However, I wouldn't say she won by a whole lot. It's just that she got more hits in and ultimately, won the whole fight altogether. Now, round two. But when I tell you, I was not expecting Nunu to sneak DTB and like knock her to the ground. Like, Nunu, why you knock that girl to the ground like that? Like, that is not even cool. Like, oh my God, like, no. They were really giving it to each other. Like, they was not playing with each other at all. Like, it went down. It was hard to watch because I like the both of them. So it's like, dang, like, no, I didn't really want them to fight, But round two, I would say DTB won 2. I do feel like security broke up the fight too early, but I would have to say DTB won round 2, and she definitely got her sneak back in also, okay? She wasn't going out without getting her lick back, you know? Get your lick back, like Razor said, get your lick back. But I'm not gonna lie, after Nunu had snuck DTB, you can see Biggie jumped in and was talking on Nunu, and like all the girls started to surround Nunu, and I kind of felt like other people were punching on her and like trying to sneak in hits. I saw Anna trying to like sneak in a punch. I saw Taseki headed that way, but I couldn't see if she was doing anything or not, and the cameras was like standing behind them, so we couldn't really get up close what was going on. But I don't know, it kind of feels like she could have possibly got jumped in that moment just a little bit, but I guess we'll see if Nunu clarifies that or not. But that's just something I think might have happened. I'm not sure, but it kind of seems like something was going on. We know Biggie, Biggie already said in her confessional that she like, got on Nunu for trying to sneak DTB. But my whole thing is this: DTB has sneak people too. Like, I mean, DTB has snuck Bianca and it had nothing to even do with her. Like, DTB kind of inserts herself in situations too and sneaks people. So I mean, y'all want to like get on her like gang, like y'all gang now. Y'all don't even really fuck with Diamond like that for real. Like, y'all don't even really like Diamond like that. For real. So it was really more of the house against the replacements type of thing. My whole thing is it's like 2 against how many other girls are in the house, so it wasn't even a fair battle, to be real with you. They should have did this when the other girls was there, like when it was like 4 or 5 of the replacements. That's when this would have made sense to me. But I was glad to see that Keva jumped in for her girl when DTB snuck Nunu back. I was so happy to see that Keva jumped in, because at that point I just felt like too many people were tagging Nunu, getting on Nunu, and you got Anna talking big gangsta-ish in the background, and then you got Biggie on standby, ready on go. Like, Anna already said it to Keva, like, if you jump in, Biggie's gonna get on you. And you could tell some of the other girls were on standby too. Like, it looked like Taseki and Tink was ready to go too. They was on go too, so like they was really ready for whatever. And Rolly's gonna hop in too if she really got to. So they didn't even really stand a chance, child. I'm just saying, like, Nunu and Keva, they didn't really stand a chance. And Keva had wanted to jump in before too, but then you could tell Taseki kept telling her to move back, like hold up, like back up. Like, pretty much Taseki wasn't letting her hop in, because Keva wanted to hop in for Nunu before. If Anna can tag someone in, then so can Nunu. But hey, Nunu stood her ground. She stood 10 toes, and ultimately I wouldn't really say she got beat up like that, but so now DTB and Keva are fighting, and it pretty much looks like Keva was winning in the beginning, but towards the end DTB got on top of Keva and was like giving them to her, and you could see Anna jump in and start swinging on Keva while DTB is on her and like stomping her out in her face. Like, you guys, oh my goodness, I would insert the clip if I could, but I don't know, I don't want to even. But like, yeah, towards the end of the fight between DTB and Keva, you can see DTB's on top of her, like hitting on her, and then you can see Anna like start swinging and like stomping on her with her foot. And like, I know like Anna is pretty small, so she probably didn't do like major damage, but that's still freaking crazy. Like, for you to hop in the fight towards the end and just be stomping on her and punching on her. I don't know, you guys, like, what y'all think? Like, do y'all think Keva's gonna come for Anna at the reunion? Do you think Nunu's gonna come for Anna at the reunion? Because at this point, I don't think she's injured anymore. I don't know. So what do y'all think? Do y'all think Keva and Nunu are gonna come for Anna at the reunion? Because at this point, I don't think she's injured anymore. So I think now she can actually fight and defend herself. But at the same time, it seems like Anna got a lot of people who are ready to step for her. So she might not even really have to fight either one of them at the reunion, apparently. But yeah, I can definitely say that I was surprised to see that Anna stepped in like that, was stomping on her head and just, but then again, Anna was lit the whole time. Like, Anna was throwing stuff the whole time at them and talking shit, talking big dog shit, saying that that, like saying like if Keva hopped in, she was gonna have Biggie get on her. And even when Keva was fighting Diamond, she was telling Biggie to hop in. She was like, nah, don't let her fight by herself, hop in. So Anna was pretty much with the jumping shit at that point. Like Anna didn't care at that point. She was like, listen, these girls can get jumped for all she cares. I can't believe it, but it happened and we watched it. So let me know what y'all think in the comments. Episode 18 is up next, and so far we see they're at the club. Meatball is still asking about this baddie chain, and pretty much Bianca and Sapphire get into a fight. Child, I'm not gonna lie, the sneak peek was kind of funny to me because Sapphire is just hecka taller than Bianca, so she's really like, you know, dragging with a girl who's way shorter than her, and it just it just looks kind of funny. But I'm looking forward to seeing episode 18 for sure. It's always something going on in the baddies house, you know what I'm saying? Like it's always something. It's always giving very much something in the baddies house. I'm your girl Reviews with E. Make sure to subscribe, like, and comment, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.